For some, the holiday season is the perfect time to be with family and friends, but for others, it means added stress, and that can cause some to lash out at those closest to them. WCBI's Blair Schaefer talks with professionals who deal with the aftermath of these situations. She joins us in the studio with more.
Hey Joey, while many think of violent confrontations happening between strangers, this time of year there can be a rise in incidents between family members and friends. I talked to the experts to find out the reasons why and where victims can go for help. Lowndes County investigator Greg Wright says violence can spring from parents who struggle to afford specific needs.
Can't get certain things for the kids or couldn't get certain things for the wife, and then sometimes when you introduce things like alcohol or drugs, narcotics, if you want to say that, when you introduce that into the mix, then yes, you can have a volatile situation real quick.
He says the pressure between family members to provide for one another can create stress and spark reactions that may lead down the wrong path.
Sometimes in the course of that stressful situation, they may lash out at a loved one, and which causes the problem, and then we're called.
But you don't have to wait for the assault to happen before reaching out for help. Domestic violence coordinator Dendria Swanigan says people can pick up on signs that show a person is in trouble.
A person can get isolated from friends and family. They lose weight, they have health issues, they just stray away from their normal life.
Swanigan says most victims are afraid of being judged, so they isolate themselves from outsiders and keep quiet.
That's why a lot of people don't tell their business or anything.
She says many who seek help think of their situation as their fault, but in most cases, they're wrong.
A lot of people blame themselves for, being in the situation. The most critical piece of advice, it's not your fault.
Circumstances Swanigan has seen have revolved around the feeling of having nowhere else to go. But she told me that she's been a part of many success stories and has helped many find their new life.
I have seen the victim leave the abuser, and they have a successful life now without the abuser. So it can be done.
Over the next few weeks, Swanigan expects their domestic violence shelter to be at full capacity. She says she doesn't know why, but in the past, the beginning of the year has brought an influx of people.